That's right. It's gonna be my first match back. It's gonna be just like my last match. It's gonna be like a match I had 2 years ago. It's gonna be like a match I had at the beginning of my career. I'm gonna stick my size 12 give me. I'm gonna stick my boots so far up your ass. You're gonna be flossing with my shoelaces. Now, Kid Rock Terry, you obviously follow a model in order, say your prayers, take the vitamins. It's just too damn bad they don't make vitamins for coordination.
Good morning, everybody. Welcome to the John Man Show.
This is Ant.
Oh my God.
And that's John. And yes, Scott Steiner, it is too bad that they don't have pills for coordination. It is well, no, it's a good thing because then we wouldn't have these types of promos from Scott Steiner.
He's walking around like a zombie. Look at this. Look at it. Look at him. He's like a zombie.
I just love how it seems like this promo was given to Scott Steiner last minute. And he was just struggling to find what to say. But he made it work as he always does. One of the greatest promo cutters of our time.
I have announced this week Scott Steiner promo week. We will show every Scott Steiner promo to start the show. I don't care how bad it is, how good it is. Oh, man, thank you, Scott Steiner.
How bad it is. A bad Scott Steiner promo? What are you talking about? That
He's
never
drunk! He's drunk!
Goodness.
Did you not hear his voice?
I did.
I do! He's walking around like a zombie. I mean, that's just great. Great Scott Steiner. I don't want to talk about Smackdown. I want more Scott Steiner.
Yeah, I know.
More
we
Scott
gotta
Steiner
devote a show to
promos.
Scott Steiner one of these days.
Fattest. How can we say that
I
while
don't know.
he's drunk? Oh man. We'll use the other promo tomorrow. I like this generic Scott Steiner promo to start the show. But we had some SmackDown tapings yesterday. Quite interesting.
Oh yeah, definitely. One part in particular that we'll get to, that caught me off guard because it's exactly what you've been suggesting on the show for a while now, and I look forward to discussing that.
Oh, definitely. I guess the first match starts Jack Swagger versus Del Rio in a no DQ match.
Not odd because when I heard this match made, I figured it'd be the main event.
Yeah, right.
I figured it'd be the main event because it concerns the World Heavyweight Championship.
Yes.
Even though the title's not on the line, this is a match that just happened at WrestleMania, so you'd figure it would be like closing the show out or something.
No, it's not.
But it opens the show.
Some bull crap at the end of the show.
Mm-hmm.
But they use kendo stick chairs and ladders, and fans chant for tables, and Ricardo Rodriguez gets involved. Del Rio kicks a chair out of Swagger's hands before he could use it. Zeb Coulter also interferes. Lots of near falls and weapons in this match. Swagger gets the wing after knocking out Del Rio with the ladder.
No, this
seems like a fun, interesting match.
Definitely.
To watch.
I definitely want to tune in to see this. Looks very interesting to me.
And then you guys can turn it off.
Well, yeah,
I'm just kidding.
I am interested in this because it seems that now Swagger has a victory over both Ziggler and Del Rio.
Yes, he does. But it's still a triple threat match.
It's still a triple threat match, yeah. This is basically just to boost Swagger's credibility, I suppose.
Oh, most likely.
He's
still going to lose.
Yeah, he will lose. Probably get the pinfall, too.
Yeah, most likely.
But, I mean, I am very interested that they made this a match where they could use all these weapons. You don't see that very often on SmackDown. Usually, when you hear... what was the match? A no-holds-barred match? Or no DQ?
No DQ.
No DQ usually means they just bring out, like, a chair and they hit him once with it.
The generic chair.
They hit him once with it,
and that's it.
And there's no count-out.
See, for some odd mysterious reason, I see Ryback and Cena being a chairs match.
Oh, yes. The ever-important chairs match. No, but that's usually at TLC, though. That's usually at TLC. The chairs match, the all-important chairs match is usually at TLC.
God, I hate that. Well...
But
you never know. It could be Extreme Rules.
Yeah, they could change it up. We'll see.
I think it's going to be a tables match. Because they've been having table matches at dark events and stuff like that. So next we get Sheamus. Announced later. We have Sheamus versus The Big Show and Mark Henry versus Randy Orton. Good God! Why did they do this to us?
I don't know.
Why?
I don't know!
I
don't know why they're doing this to us.
Oh man, Lex Luger. I have to have him on the show again sometime.
Yeah, really.
I have to find the great promo of Lex Luger. We should just play that again because that's just awesome.
It is.
It starts too tight too, Billy! Oh no!
Unbelievable.
I know. The show's getting better and better. Next we get Layla defeated Oksana.
Okay.
Wave! The two-person wave. Yay!
Wave.
Yay!
Man.
Backstage segment with the Shield talking about them beating The Undertaker and Team Unknown on Raw. Fandango beat Justin Gabriel.
Fandango.
Rob's not going to be happy. JG gets ripped apart.
Good.
Good, yeah. Take that. I was going to say Fandango there.
Well, I'm sure he took... I'm sure he...
Eat it, Justin Gabriel. Probably tap danced all over you. What?
Nothing. But, yeah, Justin Gabriel ate it. Fandango. Still undefeated. The streak will come to an end.
This is bullcrap.
At WrestleMania when he beats The Undertaker.
Will you get out?
So...
Take the computer and leave.
Justin Gabriel. Sorry about that. What's the next match?
Sheamus versus Big Show.
Oh, like we haven't seen this before.
Big Show wins.
I love how every Sheamus feud it feels recycled.
Yes. Yeah,
right?
Definitely.
I don't know what it is about it. It's just, whenever Sheamus is involved in a feud, you feel like you've seen the feud before.
And get ready, because Mark Henry comes out.
Oh, man.
And does the generic distraction.
The Mark Henry expert distractor.
It probably felt like that.
Yeah, I hope he did. He just showed up and did the Kali dance.
That's what he should have done.
That's what he should do from now on. Just show up and do the Kali dance to distract people.
Or just slowly tilt his head out of the curtain and tilt it back in.
No. Oh, man.
Oh, that'd be kind of funny to see. Just a big, big face of Mark Henry just...
I hear you. Now, did the Big Show win with the chokeslam, or...
No, he wins by the distraction. They don't say how he won. It's just...
I guess he just punched him.
Yeah, that's pretty much it. Wade Barrett beat William Regal.
I hear that this was a squash match. I hear it was quick.
Most likely.
And that, that's a shame, because I would like to see a legitimate match between Wade Barrett and William Regal. But, hopefully William Regal's wearing his, singlet and not the trunks.
He's wearing his onesies.
Yeah. Well, I guess this is the appearance for Wade Barrett in London. Because I was wondering where he was, why he didn't make an appearance.
Well, should have been on Raw. I don't know why.
Oh, yeah.
Thank God Jobber Kofi was not on Raw. Thank God.
Wasn't he on Raw?
No, he wasn't. He wasn't.
Oh no, it was R-Truth. Okay.
Don't bring him up. I got 2 revolutions started already. They're at full swing ready to go.
It's an anti-Little Jimmy in Paradise revolution.
Join the revolution. Don't join CM Punk's revolution like the game. Join my revolution. Mine's for real. We'll take down Kofi Kingston and R-Truth together. Are you in disbelief?
I am. I'm surprised at how quickly this revolution took place. Just a couple wins over Cesaro and it's official. These guys are done.
Yeah,
they're done with these guys.
They're done. I've had enough. Hope they go away forever. Go to TNA.
Well, in R-Truth's case, back to TNA.
Oh, back to TNA. Kofi Kingston. Go to Ring of Poopy. Go team with Jay Lethal.
Oh man, that's a low blow.
What do you want me to tell the Kofi?
I know.
What is there to say about Kofi? He hasn't won the WWE title. Never will. Will never win the World Heavyweight title. ECW is extinct. Yeah. He'll never win that title.
Extinct. I like how you put it. Extinct.
He'll never win the Cruiserweight title because that's never coming back. So you know what? He's just a jobber with the U.S. title now. It doesn't matter. He should know your role and shut his mouth.
Ugh.
Had to go there. Had to throw in that.
You went there.
So, Jabba Kofi, be gone with you. just leave the U.S. title behind because that deserves to be on a better person than you.
This is awful. All right, well, Wade Barrett.
Like Fandango, I think he should be the U.S. title.
Yeah, he should. He should be.
And for Intercontinental?
Intercontinental, I would like it on,
Fandango.
Yeah, he can unify that. Or, let's see who we got here.
Cody Rhodes.
Cody Rhodes. Damian Sandow has yet to have a title. I would like him to get one.
I actually thought, I did not think about that. Him in the robe and the Intercontinental title, that could work.
Yeah, it's white. It'll look good on him.
Damian Sandow robe is coming. I think I'm gonna buy it. So I can.
But are you actually gonna use it like when you get out of the shower though?
No, I will use it when I'm on the show.
Oh, okay.
I will wear it every time I'm on the show.
Yeah, you're gonna pay that much for a robe. You better not use it.
Well, of course, I'm paying $70 for this damn robe. I'm gonna use it everywhere I go. I may use it when I go to work, even though it's supposed to wear red and khakis, but I'll wear a blue robe over my red and khakis. Yeah. But yeah, back to this horrible SmackDown because it is so bad. The last couple of matches are horrible. Mark Henry beats Randy Orton by DQ. When generic Sheamus distraction now.
We get the Sheamus twice in one day.
Yes.
Huh? We get both sides distracting the other side.
And Sheamus hit him with a bro kick. And then Orton hit an RKO to end SmackDown.
It's funny how the dirt sheet put it. Everybody it said that everyone saw it coming, an RKO, which means this was not an RKO from out of nowhere.
Yes. So it's whatever. That ends SmackDown. Watch the first match. The other stuff looks like crap.
Mm-hmm.
It's same old shit. As people want to say that, we've heard it on the fans have been saying it.
Yeah.
Once even this happened in New Jersey when Mark Henry came out and he chanted it right away.
Yeah, nobody wants to see that again.
No one wants to see it again. We've had enough. But there's some relief.
I can't believe they actually teased that.
To
actually tease that. Why would you?
Why I know. But this is stupid creative. I think creative's starting to take our ideas because what happened that night? According to the end of it's either a dark match or we're going to see it on SmackDown. Who knows? But we get to see Dean Ambrose versus The Undertaker.
I believe this will be aired. And I think I know when it goes off, and when it will go off the screen. But we do get to see Dean Ambrose in singles competition. All right.
How long have I been saying this for?
Cannot wait for this match. I cannot wait to see it. And it goes to show that there's a lot of confidence in Dean Ambrose.
Especially if The Undertaker wants to go one-on-one with him.
Yeah.
That's pretty. If you can go one-on-one with The Undertaker, you earned his respect.
Yeah.
Because that's pretty, like CM Punk earned his respect. HBK had a patch with The Undertaker. That's respect, back and forth.
Right. And even.
But young guys going up against each other, this is pretty damn cool.
It is.
I give Undertaker respect for giving Dean Ambrose the chance to go one-on-one.
How about this?
Dean Ambrose has talent. WWE talent. Should be your champion. Talent.
Now, I know he's there because this is the London trip. He's there anyway. He was there for Raw.
Yes.
But how about that? Undertaker being on Raw and SmackDown same week.
I give him credit. And I'm sick and tired of you still got it. Because, of course, why?
I wonder if he gets those chances again.
If he gets those chances again,
I don't see why he would get them again, seeing as how he just wrestled on Raw.
And he
on Raw,
at WrestleMania.
On Raw, okay, whatever.
I mean,
but on SmackDown, yeah, I don't expect there to be chance there. But
he wrestled a great 6-man tag match, and then going to this now, this match should be great.
Yeah.
It looks great on paper.
So I mean. Now, obviously, for all the Shield fans and smarks, Dean Ambrose did not get the win.
Of course,
it appeared he submitted, but keep in mind that Seth Rollins also has a loss under his belt.
Yes, as a group, the Shield are undefeated.
Undefeated, yeah. But so far, Seth Rollins and Dean Ambrose have a loss for each one of them has a loss in singles competition, but they're not huge losses because in both cases, including this one, something happened.
Lose The Undertaker.
But in both cases, after those losses, it's for the greater good because something more important happens afterwards. When Seth Rollins lost to the Big Show via disqualification, they triple powerbombed the Big Show.
Okay.
So here, obviously he defeats Dean Ambrose, but Roman Reigns and Seth Rollins are still there. So, what happens afterwards?
Oh, okay. Apparently, the part where they should cut is where Triple H and the New Age Outlaws run down to save The Undertaker from the Shield. That was part of the dark segment. The Taker and Ambrose match may be airing on Friday night's SmackDown episode.
Mm-hmm.
So, okay. So maybe this does happen maybe it's the main event. Who knows? It's kind of awkward. It's kind of weird that Triple H and the New Age Outlaws would interfere.
Here's what I think. I think for some reason I get the point that where the broadcast is going to end is where after he's triple powerbomb.
Yeah, I think so.
After he's triple, I would figure that the New Age Outlaws thing is there just for the crowd.
Oh no! Well, HBK is supposed to be with them the whole time because Cena's missing the next 3 Raws or so or whatnot. Kind of weird for Cena.
Mm-hmm.
I'm gonna get to Cena in a minute though, because I've been having a conversation with my friend, and we all know when you go up against Cena, what happens.
Burial?
Yes.
With the exception of last year, though. With the exception of last year. Last year was supposed to be Cena's off year.
Yes, we get that. But what he didn't, I was trying to explain, okay, look what happened to the monster heels that come up and try to take out Cena. I made, okay, Tensai. Okay, it's a bad example, but you know what? He was a monster heel, correct?
Yeah.
And what happened? What's he doing now?
He's doing the shovel.
Correct. He's doing the shovel.
You don't even have to look at new guys. You could just look at when they brought Kane back.
That too.
The big return with the mask, the resurrection. And what did they bring him back for? To lose to Cena.
Lose to Cena.
Yeah.
And my friend's trying to say that's not a burial. I'm like, yeah, it is. Look what Kane's doing now.
Like he is
it's
a
all
tag
a
champ,
pattern.
but it goes from, like he is the tag champ. I mean, that's not necessarily going down like all the way.
Oh no, it's a good. I mean, it's a good thing he's a tag champ.
But when he returned, he was catapulted right to the main event.
Yes, and now look where, like I said,
and now
main
he's
event
back down to
to tag titles. Okay.
He could easily be doing what he's doing without the mask right now.
Oh, definitely.
So
you're 100% correct. But now he went to so he faced Triple H and HBK and all those guys got buried. No, they put him over. There's a difference between those wrestlers you say.
Yeah.
Between Triple H, HBK, Brock Lesnar, all them, they're putting you over. They're not burying. John Cena's not burying them.
Well, Brock Lesnar's an interesting case. That's a tough one actually.
It is a tough one.
Because you did have this hype, you did have this, so Cena's not himself when Brock Lesnar's around, and then you have the match, which is furthering that storyline and Cena getting clobbered.
Yep.
And then one swing of the chain, and Lesnar's done.
Pretty much.
So I mean, that it's sad because looking back, that's when that unbeatable aura of Brock Lesnar went away. You brought him back. He immediately lost. And yeah, you tried to build him back up with Triple H, but even this feud is going on too long.
It has.
How long has this Triple H feud been going on? Think about it. Since the end of last year's Extreme Rules.
Yeah, it's been a while. And look where it all comes down to again.
Yeah, Extreme Rules again.
But this time I see Brock Lesnar winning.
I hope so.
I think this will finally end.
Like I said, we already got Triple H already got the win at WrestleMania to feed his ego a bit. But
I also get, like I said, I get what my friend is saying. Okay. The thing where Ryback, okay, he's over with the fans, but like I said, if he loses to Cena, that's it. You're done. I mean, you can't recover from that. What's he gonna do? Oh, come on Raw the next night and issue another challenge to him? No, you lost. So what? Oh, we're gonna get another generic #1 contenders match, or a stupid stipulation match, or maybe it's thrown into Money in the Bank, where we get to see this match again, but it's not gonna make any sense again. What are you proving?
I don't know. And in terms of Money in the Bank, like I said, I was interested to see which new superstars could possibly be put in these matches.
I'd rather see Fandango.
And the sad thing is, this could be.
I hate the guy, but I'd rather see Fandango, to be honest with you.
It's new talent.
Yeah.
It's new talent. And unfortunately.
I understand Ryback is new talent, but I still have this thing where the WWE title's on the line. If it wasn't on the line, I could see Ryback winning.
Yeah.
But it's on the line. Cena's not losing it.
I feel like this match might come down to, well, depending on the stipulation.
He's still not losing. Cena's not losing.
Okay.
There's no way. This is where creative would be so dumb.
They would
be the dumbest creative team on the face of this earth, next to TNA, and then next to Ring of Poopy. Then it's CCW.
Hey, no, CCW is good.
Okay, we'll move him in front of Ring of Poopy. I love this show, but yeah, if it wasn't for the title, I see Ryback winning. It's for the title. Graves there already, so we know what happens. I mean, like I said, what's he gonna do? Come out and roll? Oh, it wasn't fair. Feed me more, and then Cena comes out and
I got a stomach ache.
Stomach ache.
I don't know. Just further the whole thing where he's still hungry.
Oh my god, that'd be brilliant. Further the whole thing where he's still hungry. I like that storyline. Okay, copyright.
And then they have like some
copyright in the storyline right now.
Pepto-Bismol scene in the backstage segment. And then he goes back to being a face.
Yes, right away. No generic heel turn for 2 weeks. Well, it's been 3 weeks so far?
For what? The Ryback heel turn? The Ryback, quote, heel turn, unquote?
Quote, heel turn, as everyone cheered him in New Jersey.
It's been about 3 weeks. Yeah, about 3 weeks, I would say. Because there was the week that Ryback went heel. Then we had the week where Ryback ditched Cena to the Shield. And then we have this week.
So you ready to hear what happens next week on Raw? Ryback is going to shell shock Cena. And it's going to go back and forth until they're going to have a brawl. The generic brawl between the two before the big match, and then Cena wins. I know how they do it. I know the game. I know what's going to happen. He's going to get shell shocked next week. It's a 3-on-2 match against the Shield. So you know what's going to happen.
Yeah.
So the following week, so now we're 3 weeks away? Well, now after this week which is, give me a second. Is the 29th. Okay, so after that, you got the 6th. So we're 2 weeks away.
Okay.
So after that, we'll have the generic brawl, where things go loose and they're fighting and they can't get their hands off each other. Then the pay-per-view.
Ooh, they can't get their hands off each other.
Yes. Ooh. And then the pay-per-view, Cena beats Ryback. That's it. That's how it normally goes, correct?
Sounds about right.
Unless I'm wrong on this, but it's pretty sure the way feuds work. I hit your finishing move once. Yeah, I hit the finishing move on you. We both brawl. Pay-per-view. You beat me. That's it.
True. Yeah.
I should write this crap.
Well, you could.
I mean, this is embarrassing. That I know what goes on in Creative's head, and it's sickening. And this is the problem. We shouldn't know what's happening.
It's sad because it's so easy to pick out random.
It is.
Just use random. Have it random.
You don't even need the dirt sheet. You don't even need this. I can tell you don't even need dirt sheets anymore to predict this crap.
But I do gotta say that sometimes Creative is so stupid that they'll do something that you didn't see coming. Like 4 weeks ago, did you see Kofi Kingston as the one beating Cesaro for the U.S. title? No. Because at that point, Kofi was still jobbing, and Cesaro was hardly even on TV.
Do we have to bring him up?
No, but I'm serious.
I know.
That's the case.
Which is sad. which is very sad. But
and then like I said on Monday Night Raw, you know.
But then you go by, then you look at the reality of it. It's like, why?
Mm-hmm.
Why did he just beat him for the U.S. title?
Mm-hmm.
Why? Out of all the people you have on the show, you have this guy who's doing absolutely nothing.
Mm-hmm.
Nothing. Beat him once. Title shot. And, by the way, we're going to make Kofi beat you for the U.S. title. I would have smacked Creative in the face.
Now, can I...
Because that makes no sense.
One thing that I didn't see on Raw, maybe I missed it, maybe, I don't know. Did Cesaro even acknowledge his losing the U.S. title?
I don't know. I think, to be honest, I think he was just being himself.
Maybe the announcers said it, but Cesaro, I don't think even mentioned the U.S. title.
I know.
This is good.
It is good.
This is good because I don't want Cesaro wasting his time with the rematch clause.
No, he shouldn't.
Just go right into something.
Well, you know,
else.
eventually he's gonna say it.
The thing that kind of scares me a bit though is that now that he doesn't have the U.S. title, he may not have airtime.
That is true.
But the other side of this is,
since
he's not going for the U.S. title, he could go for a higher title. But I don't
you know
if
what's
that's the
funny? He
case.
actually got cheered on Raw, and then he got booed because he started to yodel. But his yodeling is so funny. How do you not crack up laughing when he's yodeling?
It is good.
You know.
Well, let's get back to SmackDown here.
SmackDown's over.
No, but I mean, I want to discuss more the Undertaker spot.
Oh, okay.
Because a few weeks ago, when Undertaker was backed up by Kane and Daniel Bryan, he was about to be, triple teamed by the Shield. Kane and Daniel Bryan made the save. You were actually upset. You felt this was a missed opportunity for the Shield to attack the Undertaker, take him out,
definitely,
and have him out for a few weeks. And
that works.
instead of that,
we did. Shield over.
Yeah. Instead of that, we got the 6-man tag, which ended up putting the Shield anyway.
Pretty much over.
Putting over the Shield anyway. Ended the way everyone knew it would, with Daniel Bryan being pinned.
Yep. I saw that once. Everyone was on the outside. I'm like, oh, Daniel Bryan's eating the pin.
Yeah.
And I love Daniel Bryan, but.
And then this week, I didn't expect it, but they did take out the Undertaker on SmackDown. I'm surprised they did it on SmackDown. Usually something big like that would be done on Raw.
Technically, SmackDown is the Undertaker's show.
It hasn't been like that in a while though, but I do see what you're saying. I do see what you're saying.
It's been Taker's show since when they did the draft.
Mm-hmm.
And once it was Taker, you had Batista, you had Edge.
Yeah.
Eddie Guerrero. That short little guy, I don't want to say.
Mm-hmm.
Ray Bocce Mysterio, that's what I'm talking about.
Mm-hmm.
But you had a buttload of wrestlers back then.
Yeah.
Even Stevie Richards.
Mm-hmm. Yeah, that's right. That's right.
Chris Benoit, that guy. You had just that. You had a crew, like a great group of wrestlers, and they all worked out. Dave Malenko was even on SmackDown at some point with the Radicals. You had Perry Saturn as well. It was such a good point back then, and now you look at it and how it's changed. SmackDown's not even the same anymore.
Yeah.
It used to be The Rock show. The Rock was the main attraction.
Yeah. Yeah.
If you want to go back where it started, Rock was the main attraction until they did the draft, and Undertaker went to SmackDown, Batista went to SmackDown, Rey Mysterio went to SmackDown, Chris Benoit went to SmackDown, but yeah, Cena, Kurt Angle went to SmackDown.
Mm-hmm.
SmackDown was really good at one point.
Oh, it was. I remember there was a moment where I stopped watching SmackDown, and I watched it again, and immediately the SmackDown that I tuned into was the Iron Man match between Kurt Angle and Brock Lesnar.
Okay.
And this is a roster that had those two, had Benoit. Amazingly, Eddie Guerrero was still like a mid-card guy. He was in the tag team with Chavo.
Oh, God.
Cruiserweight division was unbelievable.
Of course.
And you had you had an up-and-coming John Cena. You had just so many guys to name. It was amazing. And you had phenomenal tag teams there, too. I did like the Bashams. You did have every now and then the World's Greatest Tag Team.
Greatest Tag
Just
Team.
a stacked roster. And now it's to the point where they don't. It seems like they don't even have enough talent to, or they won't use enough talent to just have its own roster.
Definitely not. It's kind of embarrassing too, where they have all this roster space and can't do anything. So, just sad. Happy birthday to John Cena, by the way. It was yesterday.
That's right. Happy birthday, John. Never give up.
Never give up. Give up the title already, please. You've held it for too long already. Ridiculous.
Been like 3 weeks.
It's too long.
Oh my goodness.
He doesn't need it. He doesn't. If he beats Ric Flair's title reign,
I hope he does. I don't care about Ric Flair's stupid title reign.
I care about Ric Flair's title reign.
I don't give a crap about anything Ric Flair's done.
No, because it's BS if he does.
I don't care if he does. He might as well.
Triple H should do it then.
John Cena has better... Oh my goodness. Triple H.
Boom. Eat it.
Nah, I don't think Triple H. Triple H is done anyway.
You think so?
I don't really see any more title reigns in his future.
Yeah,
I'd be surprised if he won the title, even just one more time.
Yeah, it would be shocking if he did. Just out of the blue, when he faced Cena, and next night on Raw he beats him. Wow. What a cheap win.
That'd be hilarious.
Then next week on Raw, Cena just wins it right back. And then Triple H wins it right back again. Yes! 15-time world champion. They just go back and forth till he's a 16-time world champion. And that's how they get it done. So, that's the only way they could get it done, too, if they did it like that, because I can't see Triple H wrestling for a long time, losing the title, then getting it back, and then losing it and getting it back again. So getting it back again. So, it would be... I think Triple H is done after Extreme Rules.
Okay.
So, hopefully Brock Lesnar wins, and he moves on to a better feud.
Yeah, oh my goodness, yes.
Who he's going to feud with?
Somebody with a new guy. Let's have a new guy feud with Brock Lesnar.
I think it's going to be Punk.
I wouldn't hate that. I wouldn't hate that at all.
I think it's going to be Punk. I have a weird, crazy feeling.
Like I said, the way Punk left, you could do whatever you want with him now.
Yeah.
You can have him come back as a heel, or you can have him come back as a face. Whatever you want to do.
Well, you have options for that, you know.
And it's about time that they stop acting like Paul Heyman is not managing both of them.
Yeah, I know. Well, like I said, I think it's going to be interesting. Like, what they should do is Punk's in the ring and, you know, he says something about Paul Heyman and, you know, oh no, well, maybe different. Like, Paul Heyman's in the ring with Punk and, you know, he's still calling, you know, Paul Heyman's still calling him the best in the world. And then Brock Lesnar comes out saying, how you backing up this guy? You know, he's not the best in the world. He lost to The Undertaker, and there's your feud.
Well, again, that would require Brock Lesnar to talk, though.
It will.
I don't think they will. If they're gonna do something along those lines, it would be CM Punk rubbing Paul Heyman the wrong way, and then just Paul Heyman sticking Brock Lesnar on CM Punk. It would probably be something like that.
Well, if you want to do that, you know, you pretty much say, oh, how come Heyman hasn't returned my calls lately? You know.
Well, you never call me.
Yeah, you never call me.
You don't call me. You don't text me.
Generic.
Boyfriend storyline.
Generic manager storyline wrestler.
Wasn't that the Wes Briscoe the reason he joined Aces and Eights? Hulk Hogan never called me or texted me.
Calling someone called a ambulance for Wes Briscoe.
Oh my goodness. The Wambi, yes, and drive it off a cliff.
Drive it
with
off
him
a
in
cliff.
it, please.
You horrible person, you. Terrible person.
Yeah, he really is.
Terrible.
Terrible person with terrible promo skills, terrible hair, and not very.
Oh my god, I can't. His hair's
There's nothing
awful.
about Wes Briscoe that's appealing. So
nothing. Not even his wrestling. I mean, you could be ugly.
Unless he's that.
And still be a good wrestler.
The one guy in that group who has long hair. Well, so have someone else grow out their hair.
Yeah, right. Sting.
Or have a wait.
Joker Sting.
Sting. Yeah. There we go. Joker Sting.
Joker Sting.
Oh my goodness. And they have to have, since TNA is really original, they need to have a scene exactly like the Dark Knight scene where the gangsters are at the table and the Joker does the magic trick.
Oh my god. No!
And that's how Joker Sting can take out Wes Briscoe, by showing him a magic trick.
I'm done. I'm done with the Joker Sting. You're taking it too far.
Oh, I haven't even begun yet.
Taking it too far. Also, while CM Punk's is enjoying his days off, he's going to baseball games.
Indeed he is.
Good for him. He deserves the.
Yeah,
Like I said,
at this
he
point,
deserves.
he deserves this time off.
He was spotted at the Texas Rangers game versus the Los Angeles Angels on Tuesday. And then they were spotted at the San Francisco Giants game against San Diego on Monday night. So that's where CM Punk was Monday night.
Okay.
He was at the San Francisco Giants baseball game. If anyone's, stalking CM Punk, he's in that area.
Yeah.
So we've given you clues to where he is. Brad Maddox also wrestled, by the way.
Oh, nice. There we go.
He wrestled at Tuesday's WWE Raw Live event in England. He lost to Michael McGillicuddy.
Waste.
But he also wrestled on NXT, because I couldn't watch next week's show yet.
Mm-hmm.
But he does wrestle from 2 weeks now. I think he wrestles Biggie Langston for the title.
Oh, boy.
Because it's like a title. Dusty Rhodes made like a title, every title on the line. Not the WWE title, nor the World Heavyweight title, Intercontinental U.S. title, which is why it's interesting. Cesaro's is the U.S. title champion.
We didn't mention on our Raw review that Big E Langston has a new entrance song.
Yes.
It's no longer the I'm a soldier.
I'm a soldier.
It's something else, and I don't know what it is. That's too bad though, because I liked his I'm a soldier.
I'm a soldier.
Song.
Watch your head. Don't.
Missed.
Mr. Garbage. I have to go pick that up, but that's the show. I missed that already. I'm a soldier.
Yeah. Well, I don't have to miss it because I have the NXT files on my computer,
Yes,
so I
you
can listen to it whenever I want.
Yes, you do. Let's see. Anything else happen in the wrestling world? Director Michael Bay says The Rock needs to grow up.
Okay. With the situation in the wrestling?
Yes.
Okay.
He says he needs to stop wrestling.
Okay.
And needs to grow up and be a man.
Also, concerning The Rock, it appears he just had surgery.
Yeah. Oh my! Did you see that picture?
Which one? I did not see it.
He's in a Superman t-shirt and he's like
I didn't see
that.
it. I didn't see it.
He looks ridiculous. I gotta show you this. I have to show you this.
Right.
He looks ridiculous. I mean, Rock, come on, man. What are you doing?
I did see G.I. Joe Retaliation, I should say. And he did a pretty good job in that, That's the... Okay, I see it. You're going to have to send me that. That's what we got to use.
It looks ridiculous.
We got to use that.
I mean, you just got out of surgery, and that's what you're going to do to the camera? Like, yeah.
Like, the stitches pop out because
he's
working so hard. Well, okay, so maybe are you convinced now that the injury was legitimate?
No, it's a fake surgery. All fake. It's very easy to fake a surgery.
You hate him so much.
I hate him so much, you have no idea. I'm glad John Cena won.
So wait, what about this no anti-Rock revolution?
Oh, there will be.
There will be. Okay.
There will be an before. We have to get Kofi Kingston and R-Truth off TV first.
Okay.
And then once The Rock comes back, we will start the anti-Rock revolution.
Alright.
Of this Rock who walked out of the company, didn't say he was injured, BS, told Triple H and Vince he was injured, quotations, injured. No, you walked out on the company, just admit it, just like Stone Cold did, he admitted it. No, you know why he doesn't want to admit it? Because people will hate him because he did.
Alright.
People hated Austin at one point because he walked out on the company. Fans didn't like it.
Alright.
Fans did not like it, so I'm thinking if he said, "Oh, I walked out on the company," fans would hate him, because people who brought tickets that night for Raw, got screwed. Because say if there's one little boy there to see The Rock, and then you have to hear Booker T say, "Oh, The Rock's not here because he got hurt, and yeah, he's hurt, and he's not here," I'm that little kid, I'm hurt. And I want my money back. Because I came here to see The Rock.
And the parents want their money back, too.
And the parents want their money back, too. So, not only, like I said, New Jersey, even though New Jersey fans had fun and stuff like that, they still got screwed of not seeing The Rock. Because his big fat face was covered. The night I went to Access, his big fat face was all over Raw. The Raw sign, it kept flashing that big fat Rock face.
I don't know if you want to call The Rock fat. I mean,
I'm not calling him fat. It was just
I know,
there.
his big fat face.
His face, his stupid face, just rock. See Rock at Raw. See Rock at Raw. Yeah, where was he?
I wanted to see We Will Rock You again. I wanted to see
yeah, where was The Rock, huh? Where was The Rock?
I
Where
actually
was he?
forgot about that, and I just remembered it right now. Oh my goodness. Greatest segment ever.
What?
Rocky's We Will Rock You.
Oh God, no, we'll use that. We'll use that eventually.
Where the words weren't put up
Yeah,
on time.
Rock, you suck at singing. Stick to your acting, at least. Your acting still sucks. Anyway.
He was good in G.I. Joe Retaliation.
I haven't seen it yet.
Oh, wait. Well, what was the next one?
Yeah, no, the whole thing with Michael Bay, he needs to grow up. The Rock's mommy says he'll still wrestle.
Okay.
He has to go to his mommy now for,
Boy, you're really
advice.
going all out here. Hey, there's nothing wrong with going to your mom for advice.
No, there's nothing wrong with that. Why do you need your mom to cover for you, though?
She's not covering for him. She didn't show up.
Lies!
She didn't show up and cut a promo for him or anything.
Oh my God, they're lies, okay?
I would have loved
All
that.
lies.
I would have loved that. Have Rock's mom show up, cut a promo.
That would have been kind of funny.
That would have been amazing.
It would have been definitely amazing. But, yeah, mommy's just covering for Rock. Because even Rock even said to his mommy, I walked out on the company, I made a mistake, now we need to cover my ass, and we'll make this whole injury storyline perfect. They'll believe it, and yeah, we'll move on from there. Genius. I just pretty much totally straight out what they did. And it's genius. Am I right or wrong?
Hey, I mean,
They cover it up. Cover up, say it was an injury.
Right. Again, I'm not going to speculate whether or not it was a legitimate injury or not. Because, again, I'm not there.
Bull
I don't
crap.
have the
How
papers.
the hell do you get injured on an attitude adjustment?
Stranger things have happened. Stranger
HBK,
things
hold on.
have happened.
HBK, Triple H, every one of those wrestlers have taken an attitude adjustment. Hey, Triple H, ever had that thing where The Rock hurt his, you know, from an attitude adjustment?
You know,
hey, HBK, did that ever happen to you?
Oh my God! You know they were full-time wrestlers at the time, right?
That doesn't matter.
That does matter because they're used to it. They're used to taking the punishment. Rock's wrestled what, 2 or 3 matches within the past 2 years,
And
he hasn't
he's
taken
in
that
great
type of
shape.
punishment. It doesn't mean he's able to take these hits anymore.
Still in great shape.
But that still doesn't mean he has the endurance that Shawn Michaels or Triple H have. If Shawn Michaels and Triple H are taking these moves day in and day out.
So are you saying being too jacked will get you hurt?
I'm saying, hey, you know what? There are, again, stranger things have happened. There are freak injuries out there. Okay? But what I'm saying is,
it's a little
Triple
fishy.
H and who else did you say? Shawn Michaels. Okay. Well, Shawn Michaels, I would say, is nowhere near as big as The Rock.
Oh, definitely not.
Definitely not. But he's been doing that for years. He had that one break, but at some point when he started wrestling, he was doing it every day.
Yes.
He was doing it every show and all that. And he built up an endurance, so did Triple H, where they can take these moves day in and day out. The Rock, on the other hand, he never wrestles on Raw or SmackDown.
No.
So it makes sense that he's not used to taking these bumps like he used to be.
I understand that.
But I'm not. Again, that's not me saying that his injury is legitimate, no matter what you say.
I understand that.
I'm not saying that.
I think it's just funny how he put to an attitude. You couldn't say, "Oh, when he put me in the STFU," or when he did another move to me, because really, that move, it's a weak finisher. Okay, it's nothing special. It just Cena does it. The crowd goes wild, and then magically, the wrestler is out cold from the fireman's carry.
To my what I would be guessing is this: the injury could be legitimate, but he may have gotten it at some stupid point in the match. So what they're trying to do is legitimize the attitude adjustment by saying, "All right, let's not say that you got your injury in a headlock." Can you imagine?
That would be hilarious.
Let's say you got it during the attitude adjustment. Let's use that instead. So it's possible they're doing that. Again, injury legitimate or not, I don't know. Whatever. But that's what I would imagine. If they're gonna say that he got injured, they'll say, okay, it was during the attitude adjustment because that makes Cena look stronger.
I understand that.
You know, I mean, again, I'm just assuming. Well,
No, like I said,
how
I'm
they
assuming, like I
think.
said, I'm assuming he walked out. You know, I'm not.
Oh no,
like
no.
I said,
Whether he got injured or not, he walked out.
Oh, I know.
Because again, how hard is it to record a promo?
That's it. That's all he had to do. That's it. And that's what This is why. I'm not sure if Smarks made a video on this or not.
Mm-hmm.
Or said anything about it. But yeah, where were you guys on that?
Mm-hmm.
We were the first one. I don't know. Like I said, I haven't checked videos online. To see if all people were upset about the Rock walking out and not cutting a promo or like showing his face.
Mm-hmm.
I'm not sure if anyone did that, but we caught it the next night,
Mm-hmm.
and we pretty much called the Rock out on it.
Mm-hmm.
It would be kind of funny. Next day, he shows up at my house, and I got the rock bottom. We have no studio
Or a
anymore.
tout.
Or a tout. A stupid tout he could have done.
Out, yeah.
I completely forgot. A stupid tout he could have done.
Mm-hmm.
Triple H did one with no problem.
Yeah.
So why couldn't you tout people? No, why? Because you really don't care about the business anymore.
Mm-hmm.
And you just proved. You proved walking out. You could, like I said, you could have done a stupid tout, show your face, leave, say you're injured, do something, set up the thing with Brock Lesnar at least, and leave. That's all you had to do. But no, you took the ball and went home. Because you know why? You had to worry about your stupid acting career. And if you want, and this is the problem.
That's where I can't say it though, because I mean, again, his
if you
acting
want
career
to
is his
balance the
job.
two things out, okay, you might get hurt wrestling. Well, hello, if you get hurt, it's gonna happen. Then you can't balance two things out. You're gonna have to choose one. It's either acting or wrestling. I get it. They're both acting in the ring. But when wrestling comes to wrestling, people, like I said, people say it's fake. They actually take hits in the ring.
Yeah.
A lot of it's not all fake. We can tell when it's fake though. With the punches and the kicks and stuff like that. But when you get body slammed, it hurts. When you get, when you get I guess I want to say like a swanton bomb, it hurts. A leg drop, kind of hurts.
But I mean, think about it this way also. You think about those moves. A lot of them, again, you're not getting the full brunt of these hits, but now take that in your mind. Consider the fact that you might be sore after one match, and remember that you're doing this over 300 days a year.
Okay.
Okay. That's why do you think so many wrestlers end up on painkillers?
I understand that.
And that's to your point. I'm saying that's your point. Like you're what you're saying is just saying after one day.
Yeah, I know.
And I'm taking that, multiply it by however many days they work. It's insane. It's an insane schedule.
It is.
With and throw on top of that,
live events.
Live events. Well, I'm counting live events. I'm talking about like transportation. I mean, think about the jet lag that they have to deal with.
Of course.
Who's ever comfortable sleeping on a bus?
True.
I've
slept on it. It's not comfortable.
Even they have those beds there. I understand it, but I mean, still, it's not the same as.
Well, if you have your own what Randy Orton has, if you have your own bus, if you have if you have the TV in there, you have a bed, you have this and that. Okay, you have a good living. You have a couch, you have a bed, you have a TV. You could live like that. You have your own personal driver. Gets paid probably a lot of money just to drive Randy Orton and his family around.
Yeah.
That's what I give. That's where he's carrying his family around. I don't know if he he has his family, but if he it's like Punk. He's same thing. He has his own bus too.
Okay.
Punk has his own bus. I give them credit when they can have that bus. They were in the parking lot at MetLife. I hope anyone didn't realize they were at MetLife.
Yeah. And
right outside the parking lot.
And we're not even counting the just how mentally exhausted they can become from all of this. I mean, constantly on the move. I mean, you never get to settle down or anything. For those of them with families, not seeing them for how
exactly.
long, And then, of course, the guys, all guys are the same. Every human's the same. We all get urges, and, you don't see your wife for a long time, and things could get messy. And just a lot to deal with. So, and on top of that, crappy healthcare coverage, if any.
That too.
Because the wrestlers don't have a union.
So, also, speaking of, we were going by, I want to bring up Rosa Mendez real quick.
Mm-hmm.
I kind of have a feeling why they sent her home.
Why?
They didn't want another Randy Orton.
Okay.
destroying the hotel room.
I can see that, I guess. I guess I could see that.
Yeah. So, Rose Mendez, figure out your personal issues. How about stop drinking? You know, you're gorgeous, beautiful, just lay off the liquor. You know, you might get a little up there. No, Ant-Man might like it, though.
Hey. You know what? Yeah, I mean, I don't know.
That does have to be the Bellas because they're taken. I'm sorry.
You know.
I'm sorry they're taken. One by
know.
a man who can wrestle, the other one who wears jeans and a t-shirt to a Christmas dinner.
I know. I get it. I don't know what to think here.
Yeah, so, I mean, you might have a better shot with the implants.
Oh, my God. But yeah, I have to compete against John Cena.
Well, yeah, well, you dress nice, and she, you know, dress like in a tux.
When did this become about me? Let's move on. No more of this.
What? I'm just giving you a little, you know,
some
expert
pointers.
Advice. I'm giving
expert
you
advice. I
I'm
like
giving
it.
You expert advice.
I like the
I'm
expert
giving you pointers.
Advice.
You know, hey, if Taz can give pointers to people, so can I. I follow the life of Taz.
Taz. Well, yeah, then that means you're good to go.
I'm good to go. I never walk alone.
You never walk alone. My goodness.
And I'm the Aces of Eights, okay?
Aces of Eights.
I'm the full leader of Aces of Eights.
Is it getting hot in here?
Yeah. Look, I'm wearing a white.
Oh.
White, I'm wearing white. It's not a vest, but... man. Thank you, Matt Morgan, for that Aces of Eights. Only Matt Morgan. Thank God there's only one of him. It's 10:42. There's not really much more to say. Like I said, tune in for like the first 15 minutes of SmackDown. DVR it, okay? Watch the first match. Fast forward until the end to see Undertaker versus Dean Ambrose. That's all you got to see if they show it. Because I am interested in seeing that match as well. I'm so happy they're giving Ambrose time. We've wanted to see this for a while, and we finally get to see it. We've said happy birthday to Cena. Quick sports real quick. Knicks defeated Boston yesterday by 16. Knicks are up by 2. Yeah, that was pretty much... Oh, and Chicago tied the series 1-1.
Yeah, good.
So, it's shaping up to be... That series is shaping up to be good. Because the next two are in Chicago, so... I think Chicago wins the next 2. I think the Nets are done. Plus, it's hard playing in Chicago. For some odd reason, CM Punk won the title in Chicago, so...
Yeah, right?
You know, it's very, for some odd reason, it's hard playing in Chicago. Other than that, any final thoughts on today's show, or any thoughts you want to say?
Not really. I am, like you said, you know, maybe WWE's taking pointers from our show.
Yeah, I've noticed.
You know, you and I think it was Rob, who also agreed that the Shield should have taken out The Undertaker. And
of course.
Just happened.
Wait, who's that guy?
The Undertaker?
No, that other guy. I don't know no Rob.
Oh, I think Rob Mastrio.
That's the guy I know. Because I
come.
haven't seen Rob in God knows how long. I mean, I've seen Rob Mysterio, whatever that guy is.
Rob
you know.
Mastrio.
Oh, Mastrio? I don't know his name.
Mastrio.
He just comes out in the street. We see him by the garbage and we invite him in.
I miss that guy.
I miss that guy too. Just want him in for like 10 minutes and we throw him out again. Actually, really throw him out. So, we beat him up and then throw him out. He says what he has to say and just, you know.
Exactly.
We give him the cartoon, you know, when they throw
the heave-ho.
Yeah, the heave-ho. And throw him into some garbage. And they make sound effects and stuff like that, so. Yeah, who knows when I'll be. We have to wait for his, like, outside my garbage again.
I know.
So, that's going to do it for today. Happy birthday to John Cena.
Indeed.
Yeah, that's it. We'll have more for you guys tomorrow. I'm exhausted. Ant-Man has stuff to do, so we're wrapping up early. I'm John.
This is Ant.
And we'll see you guys tomorrow for more fun. John and Ant Show.
That's right. Bye-bye.
Ha!